Hello, hello Zanzi. I hope I'm gonna talk quite slow, so I hope you can understand everything. So, mass attacking. First of all, we need to think of what mass attacking is. The cases where you need to use the script are not all of them. So, for example, right now, there would be no reason for me to use mass attack because I have way too little troops and I'm not really ahead of anyone. The idea of mass attack is, ideally when you use it, is that you have like the same number of offs as your opponent has villages, because you want to hit all of the villages of your opponent at the same time. That's what makes mass attacking really good, because if not, if there is one village that you are not being attacked on with ram, it's very easy to just dodge. You just go to the village, you support mass support, and you pull every single troop to that village. You know, you can just dodge everything if you are not attacking all the villages. Um, so I mean, it will not always be useful, and mass attacking using this script will not allow you to like make correct timings. So let's say I wanted to attack um, supernatural, right? Let's say I wanted to attack this guy. I would go here, I would send troops, and then here I would see the distance. This already helps mass attacking, because why? With this info, it tells me that the attack from this village has to leave before this one, and before all of these, right? Like these are the distance, so this attack will take longer. If I had rams, yeah, I don't have rams. Let's see if I can change that. Let me. Anyway, it doesn't matter much now, but I should have rams. Okay, this one is researched. Oh, never mind. It's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Okay. But yeah, basically, if you want to coordinate one attack, what you usually would do, like in a case like this, where you don't have a lot of villages, you just open the villages with the most troops. Let me recruit more troops. You would just open the villages with the more troops. I will open all of these with rams. I would go to the map. I'm clicking M to go to the map, just so it's easier. To go to the next tab, you click Control Tab. Tab is the button above caps lock. So Control Tab, and you can hear me clicking, and I'm switching tab. So it's Control Tab, the combination to switch tabs. This will be very useful later on. So what I would do here to coordinate is I would go here, supernatural, attack the main village, and then I would select the units that I want. I'm not gonna send the attacks, I'm just gonna show you, just so you see what I'm talking about. So here I can see the duration of the attack, right? You know that the ones that have a longer duration will have to be sent before. So let's look at the duration. This one is 1 minute 15, so I would put it first. This one is 125, so I would move it before. This one is 101, it can be here. This one is 104, it goes before. 108 goes before. 104 goes here. So what I've done here is I ordered the attacks from the longest time to the lowest time that it takes to arrive to the village of the opponent. So what I do here is, let's say I want to send an attack at 05. I will send at 05 this, and then here I will wait until it's 05. Control Tab always. So 05, 05, 05, and there are two now, so I need to be fast. And now 05 again. And now if you see the times, this is how you do this. This is how you time the attacks. You have to plan it, you have to open the tabs, you have to open the attacks, etc, etc. The mass attack that we are using is only in cases where you don't need to coordinate the attacks. It's only basically in cases where you just want to nuke your opponent. Where it doesn't really matter, you are not really trying to conquer him yet, you just want to clean him and you want to send him a lot of attacks at once. So what you do is, first of all, you need to have all the scripts in the quick bar, which I think I do. I think you have these scripts, right? If you don't, tell me. But let's say I want to attack Supernatural, right? I would go and collect all the coordinates from his villages. I use the profile coordinates script. There you have all the coordinates. Or let's say maybe you only want to attack these two villages, the two big ones. You can also just put those two coordinates in the script. You will see that this script, the command script, you can put the coordinates here, right? So I will just put them here, and these will be my target coordinates. These are the coordinates that I'm going to attack. If I wanted to just attack like the big villages, I could do it. I could put this and this only, right? And that would be easier if I wanted to just clear these two villages in specific. But if I want to attack all of them, this is what I'm doing. This is more for high start rounds, because in this round it doesn't really matter too much. You really will just want to take down the big villages mostly in a round like this. But if you start with a lot of points, it's totally different. So I'm gonna simulate, I'm gonna use all the coordinates. You would go here and you would put the coordinates here in the varchords, in between these two things, the two, I don't know how you would call them, but yeah, between these, this is where you put the coordinates. Then, here, var units, I put everything true. True means it will try to send everything. You can put like a normal number, you can even use this to send fakes. You can put one number and it will work. Like I have nobles 0. If I wanted to send with nobles, I would add 1, maybe, something like that. So then I would save, and then we would open the tabs. How do we open the tabs? Well, first of all, I will sort by how many axes I have, which is what I've done by clicking in the axe count. And then to open the tabs, you can hold Control, and you can click on the tab. I'm holding Control as I'm clicking. So you see I'm opening tabs. But there is an extension that is legal, by the way. It's legal on the .NET server, and so it is legal in Italy. That is link clamp. You can install it. Just look for link clamp, and you can install it. And then what this does is it allows you to select hyperlinks, and it will open all the hyperlinks. So instead of having to click each one of them and hold Control, look at what I will do. I just drag down and I open all the tabs. It's very, very cool because it saves you some time, right? So the plan here is to use link clamp, and first of all you need to configure link clamp. So you go to this link, Chrome, //extensions to configure link clamp. You click in details after you install it, and you click in options of the extension. Options of the extension. I think this tab will open when you install the extension. I think this will open automatically. So here you edit this, and you have to put these settings. You put no key, mouse button right. So you hold the button on the right of your mouse, and then you drag it down. And then actions need to be opened as new tabs. And the delay in opening, this is important, because if it's 0, it will open too fast and the game will tell you you are doing something too fast. So you put 0.16, and that's what you do. These are the settings you want to use. Then you just click save. You can put the color different. I also use this not for the game. I use this to just open tabs in general. I really like this extension. So this is how you should set it up. Then you can just save and close the tab, and then you will be able to do what I'm doing here and select the villages like this. But if you select the villages like this, you are just on the village screen, right? You are just on the village screen. And that's not where you send attacks. You send attacks in the rally point. Let me just make troops. So, as you send attacks in the rally point, you will want to redirect yourself to the rally point. And there is a script that does exactly that, which is the rally script. So, I will click it once, just click it once, and then I will do the same thing that I was doing. So I will do this. Just drag it down. And now you will see you are in the rally point. Now, to send the attacks, you will click on the original script that you put the coordinates inside. So this script, that is the case for me. And you will see, if I click it, it will fill with all the units, and it will fill with the coordinate of my opponent. And then I can click attack. Normally, I do all of this like this. I click here once, I control tab, click control tab, click control tab, click control tab, click control tab. As I was saying earlier, control tab is to change the window, the tab up here. So click control tab, click control tab, click control tab, click control tab. You can do it really fast, and I will do it fast when I'm sending the attacks, just so you see. So now need to click in the attack button. So click, 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 click. And now we are in this screen in every single tab because we've set everything up. And now this is where you overwhelm your opponent with attacks, because now he has 0 attacks arriving, and I will click here and he has 13 attacks arriving from me out of nowhere, right? 13 attacks going to him, going to like all of his villages, literally all of his villages, and now he doesn't even know what to do. Now he's very confused. I will cancel these attacks because he has defense for sure. But this is basically this. This is how you mass attack. You will not always want to mass attack like this, but this is how you mass attack. It's how you do it. I hope you understood the idea.